Welcome everybody, my name is Mr. Llama and today I'm bringing you a PvP. This is going to be between Depression, aka Huck, the red Protoss spawning down in the bottom left hand corner, and spawning up in the bottom right hand corner. Did I say left? I meant right. And spawning up in the top left hand corner. We deal with bbShew, and he is our blue Protoss. So PvP, the map is Entombed Valley, and the players have spawned across position. So team house, huh? So apparently bbShew is in a team house at the time, possibly. I'm not familiar with the name, so it could be a Smurf. It could actually be a player who actually goes by that name. He's just kind of a little less known or something like that. Or maybe I'm just crazy and I don't know who this guy is. But yeah, so regardless, interested to see what exactly is going to happen in this matchup. I'm actually a big fan of PvP. I know a lot of people hate it. I used to be a decent sized fan of ZVZ as well, but I have seen so many ZVZs as of late. And more importantly, not only have I seen a lot of ZVZs, I've played a lot of ZVZs. So I'd have to say that's kind of a damper on my mood, I suppose, simply for ZVZ at least, because when you play like 30 games and 20 of them are ZVZs, then you kind of don't like it as much. So yeah, but PvP, I mean, I don't play Protoss on ladder, so I don't get to witness it too often, and when I do get to watch the games, it's always really exciting. And of course, the big thing with PvP, as I'm sure everybody knows, is with the warp gate technology, it takes away the defender advantage, right? So if it's TVT or ZVZ or anything, you can watch units stream across the map. If you're right here and you're attacking, like you're the blue Protoss and you're attacking your opponent, and you have all your units right here, you have the rest of your units streaming across the map. But in PvP, of course, or just with the Protoss race in general, you get your pylon right there, you warp in all the units, and immediately there's no defender's advantage, so the armies are equal no matter where they are on the map, and so it just makes for a lot more difficult to hold, but as well just kind of more aggression. Anything can happen, I feel like, in PvP, because there's always a point where somebody can just turn it on and just head over there and then warp everything in, and if the player was caught being greedy, it can be extremely difficult. So I know a lot of Protoss players kind of get annoyed with that, but I actually think it's a lot more fun to watch something like that. So it looks like we are going to see Huck open up with this double gas and then a Chrono boosted sentry, and on this side we have a double gas for bbShew, who, there we go, he does have 3 guys. So double gas here, and then he's going to be going for that stalker first, while Huck got the zealot first, and now the sentry going to get out and take out the probe right there. So the probe not going to be able to get in and scout too much. However, when you do see a sentry like this, this could be a big indicator, you know, maybe a Stargate. Yep, there we go. So Stargate is going to be going down. So that's generally what I think of when I see zealot sentry in a PvP matchup, is that there's going to be a Stargate follow up from there. And we'll have to see if Huck is going to use this to expand or go all in. He is going to be dropping 3 gates down here. So that is pretty typical, I want to say. However, he's holding this probe. Okay, just for another pylon. I thought he was going to try and do some like 4-gate Stargate shenanigans right there. And we do see that bbShew has gone for the 3 stalker opening. Very strong opening, of course. And double sentry following up right behind this. So it looks like he's going to want to do some teching of his own, most likely, I would imagine. Unless he's going to go for some sort of 2-gate expand and then just try and use the sentries for force fielding off down below right here. So really, I'm interested, though, in watching for what Huck does at this point. Of course, I want to see what bbShew, what tech he's going to throw down. But how is Huck going to push with this? What exactly is going to be his attack? Is he just going to use this guy for a little bit of damage in the back? And yep, there we go. bbShew is just going for that 2-gate expand right there. And I like that choice on this map, especially when you're cross position. I mean, it is a decent amount of distance across there. Plus, you have this ramp. And with that ramp, a couple of force fields. I do believe you only need 2 perfectly placed force fields. Let me go busy. 2 perfectly placed force fields, and you can get that ramp walled off right there. So he's just going to continue building the energy. He's already got 4 stalkers right here. What is he throwing down? It is going to be a robotics facility. I wonder if he'll change his mind when he sees this Phoenix, though. A lot of times you'll see players kind of change and go into some sort of blink stalker play. But at the same time, if you go with that Robo and you can just kind of nullify the Phoenix, they don't do too much, you can be in an okay position. But it looks like Huck really wanting to do some serious aggression with this. And the probe going to get in, scout that there's no expansion, and he's going to know that he's going to have to be a little bit more defensive, be a little more cautious here, as we do see the Phoenix starting to head over, and they need to be careful not to die to anything. No, they will get out right there. And is he going to get over there in time? The important thing to note is there's nothing right now that can break down any force fields on this ramp. So even if he gets over there with all the zealots, if we just see bbShew just force field out Huck's army and just keep it out right there, then he'll be in a very tough position. As well, he only has a lot of ground, no stalkers really to do any air damage whatsoever. So when he lifts up these stalkers here, he's just going to be concentrating on using his Phoenix to snipe him off. And I don't know, I'm kind of worried, and I like this move as well from bbShew. By throwing down the gateways here, he can negate the choke, actually close it up, tighten it up. And when you have all of these zealots and sentries right here, that is not what you want to see happen at all. And here it looks like Huck's gonna go ahead and go for it, and force fields uses 4. Could have gone 2 or 3, and he doesn't even get a full wall. So it looks like some of the zealots are going to be able to sneak by right there. Still, I don't know if it's going to be enough. We see the Phoenix are picking up everything that they can at this point. Sentries are all going down for bbShew, so somehow Huck has broken in here, and what a surprise of events right there, as a few zealots were managed to sneak up the ramp, and that's going to be it. Wow, I did not see that coming whatsoever. I thought bbShew was easily gonna drop, 3 force fields maybe it is for this ramp, but easily drop that down, back off a step. The Phoenix would come in and try and pick off the sentries, but there'd be all the stalkers on the ground and other sentries to pick him off. But instead, he threw 4 force fields down, still had some room. About 3 or 4 zealots were able to get in, start focusing down the sentries. The Phoenix were able to pick up the other sentries, take care of them, pick up the stalkers. I mean, really took care of that army, and that is the strength of the Phoenix all in right there. Stargate all in with 3 gates. Very, very impressive by Huck. And it looks like he's going to be able to take this game over bbShew, who unfortunately committed to that Robotech, which wasn't going to be any help whatsoever. So it's 3 gate versus 3 gate Stargate, and he just couldn't get the necessary force fields down, I feel like, at that point to really deal with that engagement. So my name is Mr. Llama. I hope you guys enjoyed this cast, and I will see you guys next time.